high school. And you
Yes, sir.
transitioned to linebacker. How has that transition been? And did you ever play linebacker or anything in high school? Or?
I played, I guess you could say outside linebacker for like a couple snaps, but not many snaps at all. I basically just play running back. But running back is somewhat similar to linebacker. It's I must say it's different, but it's similar in the same sense because you both, like you said, in the middle of formation, so which makes it seem and.
I get what you mean. Same part in the field.
Same part in the field. So you're basically like seeing the same thing you see in a running back. Like you see holes open up. You see the way linemen move, the way defensive line moves. So you're in the middle of the formation in both of them. So it's basically like the same thing. It ain't too much different.
You know, there's some older guys on this team. Who are some of the guys that have kind of taken you under your wing, and how have they helped you develop?
I'm gonna say Braden Stringer. He came in here and Sione as well, and they both taught me some things, which is as far as footwork and having like less wasted movement, so you can be in better position to make tackles. And so with them, like they have been playing this for a lot longer than I have, so they already know like how linebackers ran and how it is. So I must say they took me under the wing and taught me a lot of things about position linebacker.
You mentioned. Go ahead.
How much of an advantage, Kenny? How much of an advantage has it been for you playing moving linebacker? What has it been to have been a running back on offense?
Excuse me.
How much of an advantage when you play linebacker? How much of an advantage? How does it help you having played on offense as a running back?
As a former running back, you kind of know like what running backs are gonna do. You kind of have the same instinct still in your head because I've been playing. Like I played running back since I was little, so I kind of understand like what they see, and I can somewhat kind of be one step quicker than them because I must say I think like a running back as well at some point. So I must say I got a couple advantages on.
Yeah, you mentioned Braden Stringer. I saw his neck brace at the spring game. Is that something you're going to try and copy, or?
It's kind of funny today. I actually wore a neck brace for the first half of practice. Well, not first half. I say the first 15 to 30 minutes of practice, and I had to take it off. Like, it got kind of rough on my back. I don't see how you wear that thing. But yeah, actually, I was actually thinking about copying his hairstyle. I was talking about coloring my hair for a game or two. Yes, sir.
You should do it.
Yeah, I might try that for a game.
You know, new linebacker coach Brian Gamble. We just spoke with him. What's he like out there on the field, coaching y'all up? What kind of coach is he?
Coach Gamble is a real like laid back coach, but he laid back to a sense of when he can be laid back. Like if you're making big time mistakes, then he gonna for sure go coach you up. But he's never like yelling at you. But Coach Gamble, like he played linebacker before, so he already know like you can make some mistakes that he have seen, and he would look at you and be like, okay, I understand that, but yeah, I see this right here, and be like he'll just put you one step ahead of the play when it comes to figuring out plays and different. I must say like different ways of taking on plays and seeing them. So.
What's been the one thing you've improved most on this spring?
Not trying to be a young buck, not trying to be as fast with everything. Coach Gamble and, like I said, Sione and Braden, they actually taught me just let the play digest itself. Like let the play develop first, and then it's way easier with you being so fast and then have to go back and retake steps and, like I said, wasted movement. So
it's more about reacting than anticipating. Is that kind of
yes, sir.
Yeah. You know, in this defense, you've kind of, even though you're still a freshman, you know, technically on a football field, you know, you've been here a couple years, if I'm right. You had a red shirt in the last year.
Yes, sir, 2 years.
So that's a lot of time with this system. Are you starting to feel like it's natural, almost like a sixth sense whenever you hear a play call?
Yes, sir, for the most part, because everybody on the field still call me a young buck. So I try to make myself I try to make it to where they can't call me a young buck as much, but I just know as like on the team, like that's what I'm gonna be considered. But
No, being in the system for years, I know up there it's a crazy deal. It's easier on my end, I promise. You know, it's being in the system for so many years. Has it made it more comfortable for you? Kind of like you don't even really have to think when you're.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, I've started seeing plays, like, over and over again. So, like, I'm kind of one step, so I can see a play for 0.5 seconds, and I'm already knowing, like, what's going on and what's happening, like, with the line and with the running back. So, yeah, I'm going to say it got easier, especially, like, the play calls. So I know, like, okay, I got to force the ball. So, let me go ahead, align myself outside of this dude so I can make sure I have a ball force and I have got to do so much work. So, yeah, sir.
Being with the spring game, especially with a lot of defensive people out for that game, was it pretty tough for y'all on defense playing, or?
Yeah, it was actually, and it was pretty hot. So we had, I think we had like 8 or 9 DBs for the spring game. So we had people out there that's tired and exhausted, but we have to keep on going. And for as far as linebackers, I must say we got a good rotation. So we wasn't too tired, but you can get a little winded going 7-8 plays deep. But yeah, we got it covered. We got it done.
What did you think of y'all's performance in the spring game, especially for that linebacker core?
As linebackers, I feel like we played a solid game. I don't think we had a rushing touchdown. So as linebackers, that's always a good accomplishment. So as long as we stop in the run, like, we feel like we winning. But
you know, you kept them out of the end zone, but that running back group, the three-headed monster that they have, what's that like going up against in practice?
It's difficult, I must say, because you got just 3 different styles of running backs. You have G, which he can go over the top of you, but he can also make a move. But Brock is real shifty, so when you get to him, you just know you got to break down and don't make no wrong moves with Brock. And look, Cal, he's kind of the same way. He's just so shifty. So making the wrong move, any wrong little plant, it get kind of hard situation. But it's actually pretty hard to tackle and make a play on them guys. So making a play on this actually feel pretty good.
How do you like playing linebacker?
I must say I grew on it a lot more. It was different because I was not gonna lie, like, I was never used to actually going and initiating contact, but it kind of built it to me now. So like, yeah, I like that contact now. So it's
Anything else? All right. Thank you, Kenny.
Good job, Kenny.